Natasha. So nice to see you again.
Yeah, same. I felt so nice to see you on screen to be a part of this franchise. When you look back, is there a moment that will always be memorable for you while you were filming that you'll take with you from this film?
Yeah, I was terrified when I came onto the movie because, a couple of reasons. First of all, we haven't seen a lot of South Asian people play pivotal roles in commercial big blockbusters in Hollywood. There's very few. And so, one, I was thinking about that I really wanted to make sure that I do my job right and I live up to the sort of expectations that people have of Sati, my character, right? Because she was so strategically placed in the last one. She was foreshadowed, and there's so many fan theories about her and who she is, etc. So that was a lot of homework that needed to be done. But I was also really, terrified because my first shot was with the entire cast, and had to say all my lines in the movie in 1 hour. So it was intimidating but exhilarating at the same time, and I was very happy that I was able to get through it.
You had some stunning sequences in this film. How physically demanding were each of your roles?
It's very demanding.
Yeah, this was probably my most physically demanding job to date. And we wanted to make sure that we gave the fans something to enjoy, something to remember, to leave the theaters talking about for a long time as well, and so that required us to push ourselves and to really push our bodies and our minds to, to just about to the limit.
It's not like some other projects where you get right up to the fight and then you do the first three moves and then you're able to tap out and tap your stunt double in. With this, it was like you had to do as much as you possibly could, and the double would just come in for those specialist moves that you physically couldn't do. But yeah, it was extensive.
All of us know the Matrix franchise. I think for me, I was 16 when I first watched it, and I really saw it shift culture, when it came out. But I think working with the original cast, especially Keanu, Carrie-Anne, and Jada Pinkett Smith, was just so cool to see them, especially reprising their characters, like wearing the coat, and like when Carrie-Anne was doing this fight scene, like 100 people flew, and it was just so cool to see that. But also the new members that have come in, Yaya, Jonathan, Neil, Jessica, so many people. It was really cool because it sort of became, the older cast members were so encouraging and helpful, and we just kind of became like one big unit. It was really cool to see.
It's a pinch me moment in the career. I never thought they'd make another Matrix film, and I never thought I'd be a part of it.
It's become a pop culture legend, pop culture reference. We talk about being inside of the Matrix, and then it was very strange to be inside of the Matrix.
I have to ask you this too. A lot of our TV Asia fans, someone had written this in. So when you're outside of India, what do you miss the most about it?
You can take me out of India, but you can't take India out of me. I mean, my house is, my culture, or me being who I am, just sort of goes with me in a bubble wherever I am. So I never feel like I'm away from home at all. My home is always with me, my mandir is always with me, my mom is always with me, my achar is always with me. So, I'm good. I don't ever feel that way. And I also feel it's been very, very strategic, and I've always wanted to, balance both industries because there are very few actors around the world who've been able to do that. And I have such a privilege of having worked in Hindi films with the best filmmakers, and so and it's so important to me because I miss it. It's who I am. So that's something that I will continue to do as much as I can. Thank you, and happy holidays to you and your family.